And what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on, I'm moving my little desk thing, my little table that I'm using, so it's gonna shake. So we are here, and finally my first traditional live stream using YouTube Mobile. Now, I hated using Streamlabs. It didn't work well, at least for me. It didn't work well. It was laggy, and I know this is mostly depending on your internet, but it was just not very good. So we are going to be playing Cuphead, and I'm just gonna get started. Because, oh hello, we are beating Cuphead in one sitting. And yeah. So we're just gonna be, the main reason I'm doing this is just because I played Cuphead a while ago. I played Cuphead a while ago. Get, get banned. No spamming chat, kid. So I'm just playing Cuphead because I want to. Let me move it down a bit so you guys can see it slightly better. Is that good? I think that's good. I think that's good. And because I'm doing this on my laptop, there could be many different not graphical areas, but it could take a while to load, do other stuff like that. So I apologize if it takes long during these loading segments. My laptop probably just can't handle it. It's not the game's fault. But yeah, Cuphead was supposed to have DLC come out last year, but it didn't, and it probably won't come out this year. Alright, here we go. Taking the current situation. Now, because I'm doing this as fast as possible, I'm not going to be reading any cutscenes. I'm just going to be speeding through this. I'm also have to look to the side a bit, because I have my phone right here, which is capturing the live stream footage. I have to, like, go off to the side. So, what I normally like to do is grab the coin here. Just so I can, like, instantly just buy what I want to from the shop. Now, in January of this year, it was officially 2 years since since my first ever Cuphead live stream, which definitely changed my channel for the better. A ton of new people tuned in. That same live stream, it was my 100 subscriber special. It was in the 1,000 subscriber special video. So I put that in the video, but that was for 100 subscribers, and during that live stream, I actually hit like 114, which was really good for my channel standards at the time. So I don't normally like to go into the running gun levels. I just grab the coins, go in here, buy the boomerang. I'll also give you guys some tips for strategy. Oh, game lag. So yeah, I will be quiet in some parts because I'm concentrating. But I will be beating Cuphead in one sitting, if not in 2 sittings. I am playing on the newest version. Just I believe I am. And I go back on those old Cuphead live streams, and I was pretty garbage at the game. At that time, I'd only completed the game to 80%, and just on my Xbox, actually, I have footage of it. I had just completed. I haven't fully completed the game, but I 200%ed it. However, I'm missing one more achievement, which I'm pretty sure you have to get via beating all the bosses without taking a single hit of damage. Hey, there's our first boss done. Now, I'm not going to be trying to do a perfect run of any boss level, because that's very difficult. What? Alright. I'm playing this Mugman. And, like I said, 2 years ago, I believe I played the game with just Mugman, or maybe for the first episode I did Cuphead. I can't remember. Certain bosses I have preference of which gun I use, like for Beppy the Clown, I think his name is. I like to use the triangle shot, whatever it's called. But if we're going as fast as possible, that means we're probably just going to skip all the running gun levels. Oh, I messed up. I'm using an Xbox 360 controller, a wired controller, for way of playing. And the thing is, this doesn't give me feedback of when I get hit, like vibrating. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I just feel more immersed when I get hit, because, you know, you actually feel it. It's not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, but I don't know if oh my god, voice crack, please kill me. I don't know if I said it enough, but I just really want to keep thanking you guys for 1,000 subscribers. And I have so many video ideas. I'm gonna, so recently, there have been Fortnite live streams, clickbaiting the Doomsday event, which people think is gonna happen today. And, I don't know if it'll be today, but I want to attack the topic while it's fresh. Because that gives me AdSense. But, also just because it's annoying, and a long time ago, in, like, Season 6, Laserbeam commented on this, because a long time ago there was gonna be a quote-unquote volcano event. Anyone who just tuned in, I'm talking about Fortnite, so I'm not gonna be talking about Fortnite for that long. So yeah, people just basically tried to clickbait certain Fortnite events that weren't happening. What? I didn't even see that. Alright, mess up number one. That was bad. I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, people were just clickbaiting a Fortnite event that never happened. Well, it did happen, but it wasn't live. Alright, that's all I gotta say about Fortnite. But yeah. But I do have many video ideas of certain topics I want to talk about. Because I really enjoyed making that Chuck E. Cheese video. It was doing pretty well too. So I want to do more videos like that, where I just talk about something that happened to me recently. Even though I did capture that footage before, you know, coronavirus had become this big thing, like we were forced to stay in our homes. I filmed that around early February, I think, or early or late February. I could probably look back. Wow, okay. I could probably look back on my phone and find out like when I filmed it. Cause I did decide to put in the video that I filmed it before, so you guys so I wouldn't get comments saying, "Oh, are you stupid? Why would you go out during this time?" Okay, this is the one you have to concentrate on a lot, and I'm trying to tell a story. But yeah, I really enjoyed making that video. It was a ton of fun. I know it's kind of weird because some people think editing as a grueling task, like the worst part about video making. And I think it's honestly the best part because it's when the product comes together. And once you see it and visualize it, it's a really cool feeling. I also have ideas for certain short films. One of them specifically is about Siren Head. Siren Head is basically just a new SCP creepypasta type monster that uses its siren heads to lure people. And I just have a ton of cool ideas. So yeah, you might see a couple short films come out, like, not soon, but within the months. However, that video will require me to, like, go outside, so I don't know. Why did I go this way? I normally only go this way if I'm doing the super art, but I'm beating this game in one sitting, so we're skipping that. Another type of video series I have is gripes and complaints with certain communities. Now, my first idea for a video like was the plush community, and I wanna like work on getting some of my plush friends and other plush tubers together to talk about their gripes with the plush community, because I know a ton of people that just dislike the plush community because it's just, some people say it's unoriginal. Well, I don't disagree with that statement. I just really want to see like what other people that are in the community have to say about it, and whether they agree or disagree to the claims, whether they themselves are being accused of the claims or at fault of the, like, they're the ones. Well, I don't know. They're the ones doing it, which is why people are commenting on it. That type of thing. I myself have been a part of a ton of different communities. For a while, I was doing storytime videos, which you guys really liked those. But the thing is, I never really loved making storytime videos and just drawing videos in general. Obviously, I love drawing, but um, just it was a very grueling task, and it just felt like a chore whenever I wanted to do it. And actually editing, for me, that series, I am better at editing now, so maybe it'd be easier, but I haven't made a storytime animation video in like a year, and the trend's dying. So there's no real reason for me to do it anymore. But yeah, it was like editing for me in that type of context where I had to just piece them all together. I did not like it at all. It was just not fun. But I really like editing short little bite-sized videos that take like 10 to 20 seconds to, visualize the idea. And, the video's like 10, 20 seconds long. But because I wouldn't say I know what I'm doing, but I've used the video editing software, Video Leap, for a while now, and I know like, oh, wow. I know my way around the program mostly. Masking still a complete mess to me. I have no clue how to do masking. Well, I know how to do it, it just never really seemed that useful to me. Yeah, this was actually the first, well, not, I wouldn't say the first boss that gave me trouble, but the first boss that consistently gave me trouble. I just got damaged that I didn't even see it. I probably will go back and get that super art though, because they are really useful for, you know, killing things quickly. Ah, come on, man. Alright, I'm gonna have to retry this one, because I normally can't get through the last phase without taking at least one hit. Last phase tends to lag on my laptop, so... Doing this on expert mode was grueling. Because I did beat the game on expert mode. Not completely, obviously. I said that I hadn't, I forgot which one was which. I was paying attention. I wonder if we can, like, move this off to the side. At least for this fight, I'll move this off to the side so I can get more of the screen. That works. I just want to be able to get more of the screen so I can focus on that solely, so I'm definitely going to be quiet. I wanted to live stream on YouTube for a while, and the thing about live streaming is obviously I haven't outwardly said it, but I am quite socially, not socially awkward, but just talking. Like, obviously, doing YouTube, most YouTubers, we're used to, yeah, I don't want to be, we're used to being able to talk to ourselves. However, doing live streams is like a whole nother thing. A lot of times I do live streams that like right now no one's really in it, but I still like to talk because obviously I'm uploading this after, and people this is basically the same as uploading a live, like basically just uploading an unedited video, but you can look at the comments before the video like comes out. So I don't all too mind when no one's in the live stream because people either don't have time to watch the live stream or don't have notifications on. But right now, you guys should totally turn notifications on. But those people just sometimes don't have. Um, I lost my train. Whatever. But sometimes, sometimes those people just don't have the notifications on and don't reach through your live stream. One thing I hate doing is getting self-conscious and kind of feeling sad that no one's watching the live stream and then cut it off. Because the thing is, the counter could be wrong, and for me on Streamlabs, the counter was always wrong, and the chat just was broken. So like halfway through a lot of the live streams, I'd realize that the chat's broken. I would temporarily tab out of the game to check, the chat message, and oh, I didn't even see that. The Circus Baby Diner video, only like 4 people actually joined. And that video has almost 100 views. Hey, let's go. And that video has almost 100 views. So I don't feel really too bad when I'm in a live stream and no one's really watching. It's basically just making an unedited video. I am probably going to go back for that super art if I have trouble with the guy. As soon as the DLC for this game comes out, I am buying it, and I'm gonna play it, like, the day it comes out. If I have money, I'll buy it. Now, I can imagine it'll cost too much. Oh, I choked hard. I forgot that you can dash straight down. Um, Basically, as soon as it comes out, I messed up. As soon as it comes out, I'm probably gonna live stream it if I have the money to buy it at the time. I also really like using um, the triple thing for this because it helps with the plant control, like controlling the plant population here. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's just a little annoying. I've had to get used to it because I've been playing this game more recently. I stopped playing this game for quite a while just because I had already completed the game, but I finally decided to full-on complete it. Sorry if the camera angle's weird. Certain bosses I just have to, totally planned, 100%. God, stupid fuzzy. Okay, that's good. First try, not too bad, not too bad. I want to continue with my Cuphead plush series, because obviously that series was actually doing really well. The latest video I made was about the mausoleum, but I just have no more Cuphead plushies. I need to get more. I bought Cuphead, Mugman, and the Devil, right around the time they first came out. But since then, they've released more waves. They have King Dice. I just used the King Dice figure, the pop figure. And it wasn't even like the regular one, it was the completely all gold one, which wasn't the best. I mean, it was better than some people, not gonna say who, but they, instead of like either using the figure, they made their own King Dice. And certain custom plushies that people did way back when, used to be made out of paper, and they were decent quality. They didn't fall apart mainly because people use tape. But as like they grow, they are able to hand stitch stuff, or at least get a sewing machine. We're gonna be doing Jimmy the Great to do the plushies to make them more high quality. But that person ended up um, just making a paper king dice. It wasn't horrible, but I do prefer, like, instead of trying to use a custom of king dice, using an actual licensed figure. But oh bro, I keep voice cracking. However, there we go. However, comma, I don't recommend using the figure that I did. It's not even the regular one. It's completely it's fake gold, but it's completely colored gold. Ah, whatever. Trying to do it as fast as possible. Okay. Are you serious? Well, so yeah, YouTube took forever giving me the ability to live stream from mobile. I've said this before and I've vented about it in the live stream where I use Streamlabs, but I also got the community tab, and the community tab's strange because it's literally different for every person. Some people get it when they like don't reach 1,000. Some people get it after they like a long time after they reach like a couple thousand. So I was quite confused when I was supposed to get it. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to get it at straight 1,000, but sometimes YouTube's broken and either doesn't give it to you or gives you it too early or you it too late. Now I also want to thank you guys for the continuous support you guys have given me and all that jazz. Cause even though I already hit 1,000, I'm already at like 1,070. It'd be cool if we could hit 1.1k. That'd be awesome. But yeah. Oh, don't hurt me! Oh, this is the worst one. Okay. Whew. Not too bad. Now, I wish I could have done a traditional milestone with, like, how I used to do. I used to do live streams 500 and below because that was before Hangouts live streams, before they got discontinued. And the only way you could live stream through your computer is with your camera, and I don't really like doing that. And you can't live stream with your friends do it. I don't know. Maybe the clowns one might take a while because I don't have the whatever the shotgun spray one. I don't know what it's called. The red spiked one. Yeah, I'm sure we'll go with that. Red spiked one. That helps a lot because that one's actually really good because in certain bosses you could get in their head and jump and then do the special, which shoots 8 really big spikes in 8 different directions. And if you do that while like you're inside of the boss's body, it does a lot of damage. Now, one thing that also stops me for doing long live streaming sessions is I tend to get impatient very fast. Now, I played Minecraft story mode, and you don't play Minecraft, don't really play much Telltale games if you're impatient. Because I've played the game, and I did that live stream like 7 months ago. At this point, I think it was 7 months ago. Probably more. and it was like it was almost 2 hour long live stream, but that was only the first part of the game, and I haven't played the second part. Let me know if you guys want me to go back to it, but it was so grueling and taxing on my patience. Alright, this is the part where I normally like to use the, the spikes, the red spikes. Ah! Oh, come on, man. I think this sound's also a little bit out of sync. Ah, come on. Oh. What? How? I paid. Also, my buddy, Mr. Marionette Plush, was Mr. Marionette Films, I believe his name is now. Um, he was having trouble with King Dice and the Devil, and I just can't help but feel bad because, you know, I had this idea for a while, and I've beaten this game multiple times in one sitting, in fact. And oh, come on, really? That's how I lose a heart now? And it never bothered me. I was able to do it. Sure, bosses sometimes took me multiple tries, but I was able to do it in a relatively short time. And I just couldn't help but feel bad, because the Devil and King Dice normally weren't problems. 1, 2, maybe 3 tries. Most times with the Devil, it's like 2. Because it's a very simple boss fight once you get down and remember the pattern. Oh, that's bad. I am concentrating hard right now. Okay. I'm not gonna be able to do this from one heart. I'm gonna die again. What? Oh man, I didn't even see that. Now, if you guys really do want to go back and watch that old Cuphead live stream, sadly, I don't think you can unless I'll probably just put the Cuphead live stream into its old playlist, along with this. Now, I was getting requests for many years to retry or, like, do Cuphead but the expert run, because I actually left it mainly on a cliffhanger, because I actually played a little bit of the Cuphead expert thing, but because I wasn't very good at the time, I gave up about 40 minutes and I had completed like 3 bosses, I think. I wasn't very proud of it, and I felt like I could have done better. So bro, I need to get that. Okay, I need to get the one that makes you dash. So I am gonna have to, sadly, go. Just die, die, die. What? What did I even hit? Oh, come on. That is stupid. I'm definitely gonna have to try getting, man. I didn't even mean to use that. I actually pressed it. It's really difficult. Oh my god! This is so, I'm gonna try to go back. I'm gonna go back and get a few things. So I'm gonna get the soup art, and I'm gonna get coins. That is irritating. Oh no. The thing my laptop likes to do is it just randomly likes to start trucking and lag games that had no problem running. one of the major games that started to do this almost instantly was Cuphead. And it was quite annoying because I would have to restart. After long play sessions of this game, I would start to do it on my laptop pretty bad. It's an HP stream, which is not a good laptop. Most HP streams have 2 gigabytes of RAM. This one has 4. I am looking to upgrade. I have this old Linux computer that I'm trying to transfer over to Windows because it used to run Windows Vista, and I'm confused. It has a big Windows Vista sticker, but I am confused of how it went from Windows Vista to Albo 2, whatever it's called. I just call it Linux because it runs Linux. Because I probably won't have the power or the capacity to run Windows 10, so at least Windows 7 would probably be best for it. I'm trying to upgrade because playing all these games on a laptop isn't very good because obviously there are many performance problems. You're not able to, yo, what's up, your average memer? You're not able to do many things on a laptop like this. Which is also why I don't do many live streams on OBS because my laptop just straight can't handle it. It lags ridiculously. The live stream just doesn't look good. It's choppy. Sometimes it completely ends the live stream because of how it's like, oh, not enough capacity. It's like not enough space, whatever. Oh my god. Oof. What do you mean puberty hit me hard? I mean compared to my old videos, yeah. But I wasn't paying attention. But I don't really think I've fully gone. I did that to myself. No, my reputation in this game is dwindling. I have barely died on running gun levels. I should just call this my embarrassingly slow run in Cuphead. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is put all those old Cuphead videos in a playlist so you guys can watch them. Because after like hearing myself, after hearing myself and looking at those old videos, I definitely changed a lot. Oh man, oh god, this is embarrassing. I'm just not doing good. I also think I am starting to lose my voice a little bit. My throat doesn't hurt. It's not like I'm getting a sore throat. I just think I'm losing my voice. It wouldn't let me move this controller. I'm using like a rock candy one. God, ah. It's probably I'm making up excuses, aren't I? It sounds like I'm making up major excuses. But yeah, I sounded just like a squeaker. I even commented on one of my old videos, who is the squeaker? Just because I was, whew. And this also should go with no surprise to any of my real life friends. I don't think very highly of myself. For a while in like elementary school, I had very low self-esteem. And more recently, I was looking at old videos and pictures of myself when I was like in 4th and 5th grade. I definitely changed. I don't know really what happened because I don't feel like looking in the mirror and then comparing the pictures. I looked very different, but I don't even remember changing that much. But yeah. Also, hitting 1,000 subscribers is only sadly halfway to getting monetization, as some of you may not know. Because you also have to get 4,000 watch hours. So basically, the amount of time people have to watch your videos has to accumulate to 4,000 hours over 12 months. Now, thankfully, because that Sonic movie video was doing really well, it's pulling a lot. It has like 140,000 views now, and it's pulling a lot. I'm pretty sure, like, I did the math, and YouTube itself, like the website, I feel like is super far behind. I'm not bragging or anything. At least I'm not trying to brag, but I feel like because I spiked so fast and so quickly, it's like having a hard time. Obviously, I'm not the you know, I don't have the best channel. I don't have the most growth. It was such a big growth for me, like 300 subscribers within like a month, I believe it was. It was just really huge. I want to thank you guys, but I feel like it's still kind of behind. Because I look up my YouTube Studio, which I believe my YouTube Studio is actually way more accurate than YouTube itself, at least the YouTube mobile app. It goes without saying, I really love this game. This game is probably like one of my favorite games of all time. Uh, no, I have gotten this question sometimes. What is my favorite game of all time? Now that is actually very hard for me to pick. I have so many games that are great, either with nostalgia or just like I had fun playing it. Having fun with a game because of like nostalgia is very different from just having fun with a game in general. And probably like my most like probably like the one I really liked the most as a kid. Obviously, I'm still growing up and I can't really tell. But as of now, probably like my favorite game ever is Sonic Adventure 2, followed up very closely by Minecraft. I've liked Minecraft for a while. I was there when Minecraft was getting bullied in 2017 and 2018. Whew, 2018 was harsh on Minecraft. But then 2019, it was like the best when it came back. I still mostly play Minecraft. Certain games like Fortnite just can't hold up anymore. They're just not very good. And my voice, I was kind of losing my voice earlier in the day, and I decided, you know what would be good for me? Live streaming. It's probably not the best thing to do. Don't listen to me. It goes without saying, really. Hopefully, we'll have an easier time fighting Steppy you down. If you get that reference, I mean, you're a good person. I'm not gonna say it. But God, there were so many good videos that I had, so many great ideas, but I absolutely destroyed them with either bad editing, bad planning, bad character development. I know I didn't know my characters couldn't develop, but it was like my characters were just so two-dimensional. Most of them only had my voice, and I do have a wider voice range now. I was just gonna do. I've been doing voice impressions of the lady from SpongeBob who says chocolate. That's the one I mainly do. My voice range has definitely improved because my definition for a deep voice would be like yeah. It was literally deepening my voice. But there are other easier methods. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say. No, I know what I'm trying to say. I was terrible with video planning and management. I had great ideas for some videos, um, but other videos, my channel suffered back then from poor planning in most cases. And which is really sad, because a lot of videos actually really liked filming, um, and really liked the idea of, but because I was so garbage at film at the time, like, still kind of now. Oh, I messed up, I forgot that I messed up big time. I messed up big time, boys. Alright, so I have 2 hearts going into this final phase, which should get us. Also, there would have been some great clickbait. I was trying to get into Skeppy's Skeppy's event. He was hosting an event, and it would have been great if I could get in. Even if I didn't win, it would be great for clickbait. I mean content, because I am a great content maker, and I do not try to mislead you with false advertising. I swear. yeah, it just would have been, I feel like it would have been a really good video idea had I had been there. But sadly, I didn't make the queue in time. There were like a couple thousand people queued and only 100 could get in. I didn't get in. Yeah. Yeah. So another reason, because like I had uploaded recently a video. Well, not recently. It was like a month or two ago. Re-editing one of my old videos. It was such a good idea, and the video did really well back then. However, the editing was horrible. It was back when I first started using Video Leap, and in Video Leap, you can make stuff move. You can make like I'm not editing this because it's a live stream, but if I had an image in my head, I could like make it move and stuff. And I really like doing that. But I was horrible at it back then. So basically what I did was I let the program use in-betweens, and sometimes in-betweens can be good. Well, what I mean by that is it would go from one section to the other, like one section to the other. But instead of it jumping, it would just drag. But that looked very artificial. So what I do now is I manually make it go places, which makes it look more fluent. This one's decently difficult, I would say, in expert. These ones are relatively easy. The mini bosses. Oh, this one's kind of a joke. Yeah, the worst thing about this one is that I don't know, they get another one. They get like another like a little jawbreaker. Ah! That little pink jelly bean can be parried, and I got scared because I heard something. I was like, wait, what? And then it was that thing. Got another 12 gauge. Huh. But yeah, I do want to continue the Circus Babies live stream. But the game had crashed halfway through, and it was going to take a while for the game to load because my computer's slow. And no one was really watching, so I decided, you know what, it's probably best if I just, you know, take the hint that the world doesn't want me to live stream today, and I didn't. I decided to take a break. And that is done, first try. Nice job, me. If you guys also have any questions to ask me, you can ask me. But yeah. Also, there have been a lot of good videos. I am just bringing stuff up that happened like 10-20 minutes ago. But I was talking about earlier about certain series I wanted to, and the animation community is very flawed. There's just unoriginality everywhere. It's just a whole mess. There's so much unoriginality in the animation community, and one of them was Random Thoughts. That video just shut up, Dragon. I'm trying to speak. That video just okay. I haven't done this yet. That video just exploded in popularity, and the thing is, it was like fairly standard with if the person was named Jane Animations, it was fairly standard. 10 million views, which is a lot, or below, or maybe like a couple million views above. But the thing is, I went past the goal I was trying to do. But the thing is, everyone made a copy about it. People were just like random thoughts. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do it too. And I started making the video. I made the voice. However, I decided not to, because first off, I didn't feel like drawing that day. And second off, I didn't have the forethought at the time to realize how bad the animation community is, at least now. But there was a great video made by Supelo. If I remember, I'll link it in the description. But it was just basically called, I believe, the animation community. Just look up Supelo animation community, and I'm sure something will come up. But basically, It was just a video. It was I believe he was satire. I don't know. He was just a video basically talking about how like I'm honestly not sure what it was talking about. It was just like a skit involving animators and how a lot of them blend in with one each other, and how they're afraid of criticism, which was hilarious. Cause another YouTuber I really like, Daft Pina, was the leader of the posse, which I felt was hilarious. This is basically just becoming a whole live stream of just talking, even though I'm supposed to be playing Cuphead. That was quick. Beating this boss on expert mode was demonic, because normally, like I did in the first phase, you can hug the back of the screen and the egg won't hit you, and I thought that that was a bit of an oversight by the creator, but no, it wasn't. Apparently it was a strategy that they decided to include, and I'm glad they included it, but they removed it in the expert run by making it so that the eggshells like pop out in the back too, which is not fun when you've done it like a ton of times. Also, a recent update of the game made it basically like 10 times better by adding a bunch of new content that was once cut from the game. I was planning on making a video about it, like cut content from Cuphead, and I actually recorded, like I have the footage of me just exploring and looking at the new stuff. However, like most things I record, it doesn't come out. I don't even know why. It would have been a great topic, because at the time, people who were making those types of videos were just getting like pushed really heavily. And this was around the time my channel was in very heavy limbo, because I was just not doing very well. My channel wasn't growing. I was actually losing subscribers. And I was just stuck. I couldn't really do anything. Now, the world that takes me the longest is the third world, because I believe it has the most bosses. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah, I'm really excited for the Cuphead DLC when it comes out. Oh, man. Oh, and actually, I want to also, this is just wasting time. Ooh, we got filters. Oh, this is perfect. Oh, hey, where you going? Got some other stuff. Oh, enable flash, save highlight, view microphone. I'm just basically, dance party. Oh, yes, seizures, please. Documentary, silver screen, sketch, that's gonna hurt my eyes. That just makes it brighter. What? This can make it brighter. I'm just messing around with filters and stuff. Okay, I'm being distracted. Let's go and beat the final boss for this world. What are they called? What are they? Isles. They're called Isles. I just remembered. Hieroglyphic. Yeah, after this live stream, I'll definitely go put those old videos in a playlist. If you guys want to know how well, my voice is like not squeaky, it's cracky. If you guys want to know how young I was like 11. I was 14. I've almost been doing YouTube for like 3 years. Are you kidding me? Okay, so this boss, people have deemed the hardest. I don't think so. Using the lava and the combination of the lava and nothing else, the lava only, this thing's a piece of cake. The hardest one I have trouble with is Dr. Cole, or Dr. Cal. People seem to have different pronunciations from different languages. Also, I'm basically just telling interesting stuff that's happened. Me and my friend are attempting to not like fully learn new languages, but be able to hold our own in a conversation in a new language. So, because we're meme gods, he's looking up Russian languages. Because I'm Irish, I'm looking up Irish terms. And it's this funny name, but some Irish people actually speak a language called Gaelic. It's pretty funny, I know. So I'm learning words in that. I have a basically section of my notepad, because I don't use the notepad for anything. Let me know what you guys use the notepad for, but I use it for nothing. And I basically just have certain phrases and words that I want to use. Please tell me I hit what. Okay, that works. I thought I was just gonna get obliterated by fire. Ah, I get obliterated by fire. It wasn't even the right kind. Ah, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Okay. Oh, first try. Alright. Good job, me. Yeah. But yeah. Oh, that was an air run. I mean, I did good. I beat it first try in a very short time. That was an air run. That feels like that always felt to be a type of one that would be played in the air because it's a whole dragon. Mothman. I have tons of ideas for new series. Another one is where I just shout out YouTubers that I find that I think are really cool. I do have an idea for the first one. I just have a ton of new ideas. And I mean, I'm kind of forced to think, just probably because of just because of the current situation where I literally can't do much else. Oh, I get a Discord notification. But think. But yeah. I'm also thinking of a new idea. I have so many ideas of the next short. What would you call those short skits? They're not necessarily skits. I don't really know what to call those videos, but the short, very heavy, not heavily edited, but the short edited ones, where I just mainly, you know, have a certain idea, and then use a lot of editing. Those videos are really fun for me to make, and they do really well. It probably would have been better and more reliable if instead of using this crappy rock candy one, I instead shut up. I instead used an actual Xbox controller. I've said that God, I have another video idea. I'm probably annoying you. What? Cheat? I call hacks. But just um, but just a standard video is basically the the rise and fall and rise of my channel. I'm not a narcissist. I don't think highly of myself. In fact, I think low of myself when other people think highly. No, stop. What I mean by that is people treat me better than I treat myself, which is not very good. I wouldn't say I'm depressed or I hate myself. I do like myself, but I don't love myself. I'm like to myself, I'm like that weird friend that's nice, but you don't really like hanging out with him. Like he's done nothing wrong with this. You just don't really like hanging out with him. What? I thought I was just gonna get bounced up, and I was just gonna be upset, and I was gonna complain, but I didn't even get to complain. This game complained for me. I'm sorry. It won't happen again. Basically, the whole basis of the rise and fall and rise of CV Productions is going through what happened to my channel to get it to a point where I felt like I was comfortable. But then, right as I got comfortable, things took a turn for the worst and my channel just started to die. And then what happened to lead me down the path of okayness, I guess, where I just gained some new fans. I would call it. What should I call you guys? I always thought of calling you guys like producers. I don't know. Studio audience. Because my channel's based on like it's themed around old style theater. Based. Yes, very much. Certain things like my intro, it's very heavily based on those in that type of. Ah! Yes. Okay. It's very much based on old style of theater, and I really like that old style, old aesthetic, which is why I love this game. But yeah. We're already on the third aisle, 50 minutes in. Not horrible. We could probably beat this game in about an hour and 30 minutes. Now we'll go to Briny Beer. Now, if you guys want me to come back and do a expert run into one sitting, I probably won't. I'll try. Probably won't be able to though. Hey. Ah, yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. What? I didn't even see it. I am tryharding right now. Yep, here we go. No! How unlucky! I should have stepped further back. I normally don't like doing this guy in more than one attempt because, you know, it just drags on, really. Out of all the bosses, this one's probably like my least favorite. Even the bosses that give me a hard time are still really good, at least to me. Which is why this one, I don't know. Because I haven't like, when I mean seriously played, I mean like played for other reasons besides being bored. I haven't really noticed certain bosses that I tend to don't like. I think it's mostly because I'm more or less focused on the actual. I parried that! Alright, that was stupid. We're here talking about how great this game is, and then stuff like that happens, which makes it harder to warrant that type of behavior game. How did that not hit me? Okay, out of everything that should have hit me. Be gone. Oh god, I just completely wasted one of those. Hey, chill. What? I teleported that way! I'm holding that way and it teleports me the other way. Come on, man. I'm starting to like this boss. Certain things the game devs predicted that you would do is hug this and just constantly do with the damage. But then they added this stupid section where he just basically just vandalizes this. Oh God, I'm getting intruded on. Alright, sorry about that. My sister just ran into my room giving me my toad back. Oh yeah, I also because my voice got God no, stop, shut up, Cole. Because my voice got deeper, doing the toad voice is nearly impossible. I can't do it. Like it just sounds like this. It's horrible. Shut up. My God, I'm talking to myself because of how stupid I am for even attempting. As I get older, I'm able to do the more raspier voices, well, the more gritty. Probably because, my voice is getting deeper. My cat's meowing too. So many distractions. Brandy Beard, I hope you trip on some Captain Crunch. Ah! Come on! Why? Honestly, skip your shack. Let's just keep 2 health points. What? What? I didn't even know that there was a last on. That is Briny Beard. Me. You will never know how much I hate him. Well, that is just dumb. Yes! Oh. Okay. I did not want to have to do that again. Camera's all messed up now. But yeah, what's up, Boothmaster? Yeah, I can't do a Toad impression anymore because about my voice. I'm not saying I have the deepest voice in the world because I don't actually have. Yes, you can. I actually have quite a high-pitched voice for my age, at least. But I just can't do a Toad impression anymore. Kind of like that. No, it just sounds like a man from Boston. I can't do a voice of Toad anymore, which I had such a I tried filming. I'm trying to make a follow-up video to Mario in a Nutshell, and I made it probably like the same. I tried to make it probably like the same month, maybe a month later, maybe 2, 3. I don't know how long. But I tried to do another one of those. It failed because I couldn't do the Toad voice. Well, no, it didn't fail. I believe I captured most of the footage, but I had to stop filming because I filmed with using my parents' bedroom because I didn't want to just film in my room all the time. But it just wasn't working out because I had to leave because my parents were there and they wanted to, be in their room. It was, and then I tried refilming the video, but then, Toad didn't sound like Toad. It just sounded like a middle-aged man. I can also do a high-pitched voice, not too bad. I should have a character. Donated $5. Oh my God, thank you so much for donating. Oh my God, thank you so much for donating. I do hope to get super chats up soon. But I need monetization enabled for super chats, which is gonna take 4,000 watch hours. And 4,000 watch hours. I have about 2,000. So hopefully that Sonic movie video really helps me get to 4,000 watch hours. Or you guys could, you know, put my video on while you sleep. I'm kidding. Don't do that. That's not good. I'm trying to get an angle where you can see the whole screen, but that's not working very well. Oh, got it. Press the button. I've got to probably stay closer to her head. What? What happened? How am I alive? I phased through all of that. How am I alive? Okay, I wasn't invincible. I didn't, like, find an invincibility glitch. Okay. Nah, okay. First attempt, not too bad. I did lose my hearts unnecessarily. It was dumb, I shouldn't have lost my hearts. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the live stream in case someone typed in chat. Oh, are you serious? How'd that even hit me? Some of the hitboxes in this game aren't very good. I don't think that, yeah, you can get to that one. That's unfortunate. So my room got invaded again, once again by my sister. Is that a trend? Because my sister likes to run in, like, normally she does that sometimes, but with Cuphead she did it a lot. What? Are you serious? Come on, this boss is giving me way more trouble. Alright, maybe not an hour and 30 minutes, I still have a lot of bosses left. Like I said, I'm impatient. Nope. That was dumb. Sorry if this isn't good to watch, but I am going to be quiet so I can concentrate. Oh, this is the worst one to be paired with that. Really? 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 When are you gonna be paired and die? Really? I've done so much damage to you and you're still kicking? Finally. Oh, I'm alive. Are you kidding me? Yes! Whew. I need some Cheez-Its. Sadly not sponsored. Cheez-Its sponsor me. I know I probably should be explaining these bosses for people who haven't seen Cuphead. But if it's 2020, you really haven't heard of Cuphead, what are you doing? Oh, come on. I'm happy. Hello, over Newcomb. Yeah, I believe it's. I'm not sure. I'm currently playing Cuphead and live streaming it in one sitting. And now that I've come this far, I don't care how long it takes. I'm just gonna finish it. Oh, okay. Mini Cheetos. So I have 3 bosses left. Which sounds like a lot. Wow. It should go without saying once again that this game's wait, what? It should go without saying, I really like Cuphead, and I love Cuphead's music. It's contemporary jazz, and it's amazing. I never knew how much I liked jazz. It has that like, as me in 2020 put it, it's vibing. It's just really calming, and it's a nice style of music that I never knew I liked until this game, but now I really like jazz. I don't go, like, although I really like jazz, there are only certain songs that can, like, really, because other jazz songs are kind of similar in a way where they're just, like, either slow beat, upbeat, But weak. I have Cuphead and this, and the mermaid is my favorite. I'm honestly not sure which boss is my personal favorite. Because, ah! I am a man, I do not scream. I am big boy. Because although I really like, honestly, if I had to pick, it'd probably be King Dice. And if I had to pick a least favorite, probably Captain Brinybeard. And some people might think, oh, the hardest might be your worst, your least favorite. But not really. The hardest one for me was Dr. Cal's robot. Because it was the hardest, I actually kind of liked the boss. It was very difficult. I'm at King Dice. King Dice is very difficult. What I recommend doing, stay away from, I believe if I'm right, stay away from the horse one, and stay away from the when you're playing. This applies to when you're playing too. Just completely, anyone who wants to play Cuphead and as at King Dice, completely stay away from the ninth card, or the ninth numeral in King Dice's little boss area. First off, that one takes forever, and second off, it's very difficult. Oh wait. Strategy for this one is pretty simple. Just, I'm not talking to just you or when I'm talking about tips, just in general. Nope, we start on that one. So the only tips I can really give is use and abuse the bombs. They are your best friend in this one. They do enough damage, and their blast radius is enough to both kill the okay, that was just stupid on my part. The stomach and the chest cavity. If you do it well enough, it happens at the same time. Okay, this is not a good run. You want at least 2 to 3 hearts for the final bit, just because it's so difficult. There are lots of things on screen, and if you're not focused, like I'm also checking chat in my live stream, make sure it's still up and running. I think I did 1,000 tries before I won on this one. Ah! This one, it didn't take me as many tries, probably because the first two weren't an issue. It was the last bit, and the runs don't even last that long in Cuphead, 2 to 3 minutes at most. Actually, probably like 6, depending on how slow you take certain bosses. It's probably best to take this one slow. And the creator of Cuphead himself recommends that you use the D-pad when you're playing with a controller, but despite the fact that I don't use it. And the thing is, directional pad is very precise. However, with a controller like this, it's very touchy, and sometimes you can move in certain directions that you don't want to. Now, as of which one I would recommend you do first, probably the bottom one, because those little guys are really annoying if you can't control them. But then you get the bombs, which are quite annoying. And then the last one you want to take out is the laser, because the laser is the thing that covers most of the screen. Oh, I hit it. Okay, okay, I hit it. And I recommend using bombs in this section. Circle around to these guys. Uh, I use the bombs to make them go away faster, but it's very dangerous considering the bombs don't have a good leverage. And they could just blast right in front of you if you get too close. So I really recommend using the just the bombs. Yeah, having health like this is very important if you're using like a touchy joystick, like myself, because the joystick could not respond in certain ways. Joystick can drift, which is very not good, especially when you have a third-party controller like myself. The only reason I'm using this controller is because I didn't want to use my main Xbox controller, because I didn't want to like unhook. I'm like, you know, paying attention. Paying attention to me. Okay. Having high attention is key for this game because you gotta keep track of so many things at different times. So that was probably the hardest one. Now, one that's coming up is difficult if you don't have a certain charm. Now, I don't have enough for this charm unless I need a coin. No, actually I don't have enough for that specific charm. So we're just gonna have to go into this one. And if it really gets me down, then I'll go to a run and gun level and quickly just beat it. Now, one thing I have a huge gripe with this game is that you have to walk everywhere. You can't have like a teleport system whenever you unlock. Thank you. Yeah, this game basically just took a lot of hard work to get. It takes very much hard work to get good at this game. You have to remember so many things, and certain things are just like, if you don't remember them, you're basically dead. Like you have to not only keep track of the eyeballs in this one, you have to make sure those guys don't hit it, so you don't like mess up. But you have to also keep track of a ton of other stuff around you. These pumpkin guys are horrible. Sometimes they help like that, but other times bad. Certain things are flying at you while you're trying to deal with those things. Okay. In that scenario, it's safer. Uh, in that scenario, it would have been safer to just, you know, stick that one out. What? What? That still hurt me? Oh, come on, game. Okay. I'm just gonna try to take these guys out as fast as possible. Ah! Okay. I need to focus more. I shouldn't have locked health on the skeleton. That was just being stupid on my part. I also recommend having the triple shot. I think I don't know what it's called, a triple shot? I don't know. I call it red spikes. I really recommend having the red spike thing on this level, the triple shot red spike thing. Because it helps, well, not exactly in this first section. I feel like the roundabout works best. But for the other sections, when you're like up and close to these guys, I really recommend you use one that, you know, like you do a lot of damage up close. And that one's just the best for up close damage. I guess this could work also too, because he's not moving too much. Oof, that's not good. What you want to do in that scenario is wait right here, and then just wait till they pass. You know, you'll be fine. Hey, no! No, you see, that's not gonna work in that scenario. Nope, not gonna worry about that. Yeah, sometimes you just don't really want to risk. Ah! I shouldn't have lost that. Okay, careful, careful. Yeah, but certain scenarios are not worth the risk. If it could risk hurting you and you have low health, don't take it. I really recommend just being safe with this level, particularly, because there are so many things that can just trip you up, and it's not good. We good? Alright, sorry, the stream paused. I think the stream paused. Because my phone's at like 10%, I think. I don't know. Let me double check. 20, my bad. 20%. It's at 20%. I might what I might have to do is pause the game and then drag my setup over. Okay. Yes, you go. Want to do a stream for a crossplay game? I'm not too sure. I don't really want to do a live stream for Fortnite, and I already did a live stream today. Normally when I have one video out and I have another idea, I'm like, well, tough luck, I already posted the video, looks like I'm doing it tomorrow. Because obviously burnout is a large thing when you're a YouTube creator. And I don't want to like push myself to do multiple videos. Obviously, let's go. Obviously doing multiple videos a day is good for the algorithm, but it's not good for your soul. To one video, sorry, it keeps Alright, sorry about that. I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Hopefully that works, because I'm getting calls. So, if Do Not Disturb mode doesn't work, I am filing a human rights complaint on Apple. We are, it's been almost an hour and a half. We are finally here. I might have to go back and get the, I have hiccups, and get the automatic parry charm. Because using it with King Dice is, like, almost necessary, like, almost unbeatable. Not almost, but it is very hard without it. Whew, okay. Oh, we can. Haha, big brain CB here. I believe we can just... I am playing on computer. Which is why sometimes it'll lag. Also, you can see me in the reflection. Hopefully. I believe I should be able to get it. Hey, will you... Oh. Pretty sure it's because I just constantly tried. If I really tried to go for a no-death run, I've done a no-death run before. No-death run in Cuphead is... Basically, doing a no-death run in Cuphead is... not necessarily playing it safe, but you have to very much play safe. You can't do any risky moves, and you always want to, you know, use the weapons that'll let you dodge. So the range, what is it called? The one that tracks your enemies. It's a green one weapon that tracks your enemies. However, it does less damage, but it just basically lets you more. It lets you able to dodge. It makes you more. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It lets you dodge without being like interrupted by, not shooting the boss. I don't really like that weapon though, because it doesn't do a lot of damage. And I'm about fast. Now this is definitely not my most potential. Everyone subjects to productions of myself, but consider subscribing to him. Yes. Listen to the Dragon Man. Subscribe to both of us. If anyone gets concerned about himself advertising, he's my friend. He can do it. 3. Nice job. Yes, sir. Good job at me. He ate me. Right. Okay, you're just gonna start before the screen loads. What? That is unfair. I call hacks, and I am calling my lawyer. King Dice in expert mode is actually not that bad. Everyone who plays this game says it's like fighting the devil, which I already do that. People say it's very difficult, and I actually think the expert run of the devil is actually semi easier. It might be because I don't want to continue with that. It hurts. How long did it take you in hours to complete the game? So my very first run of the game, my very first completed run of the game is actually, like I said it before, but I gotta post a. I didn't mean to pick 3 again. I gotta find like. I gotta put them all in a playlist, but my attempts probably took, cause each one of those streams was like almost an hour, probably like 40 minutes to 50 minutes. So I'd say I made like 6 or 7 parts. I'd say 7, 8, or 9 hours in total to beat this game. Like my first full attempt was for YouTube. Obviously, I had played things here or there, but I had actually not played with a controller. Like I had not played that much until I started doing a video on it. But yeah, I'd say about like 7 to 8 to 9 hours is probably a good estimate of time of how long it took me originally to beat it. And what's strange now is that I've actually been able to beat this game in like an hour and something because I normally get everything I need, and I'm not trying to, speedrun it straight off the bat. No! When I said 3, I meant to, like, right after 3, I'll get safe, and then, whatever. Which one is this again? Is it the Domino? I believe this is Dominoes. No, Rabbit. This one's difficult without the dash charm. This thing. That thing is difficult. What? Oh, I hate this. Okay. That one was not a good one. It was 2 hearts. I need hearts. Because restarting a King Dice run it just takes forever. Yes, okay, save. No! I got a heart, but I hate this one. Oh, no. This one isn't the worst, but I just don't very like it much. This one's gonna take me a while, guys. And, this is kind of like playing it safe. What? Oh, I think it's this one. Yep. I can't lose a heart here. Officially an hour and 35 minutes into the run. You know what? It's definitely not my best run, but compared to like the 9 hours it took for my previous run, it wasn't horrible. Also, it's also excluding the amount of time that I spent off camera playing the game, which was quite a lot. It was quite a lot of. I spent a lot of attempts on Dr. Carl's robot, and you know, the dinosaur boy or the dragon guy. What is his name? Did he even have a name? Probably not. Alright, so this one isn't as bad as I previously thought. I think I only said it because it's not good for speedruns. And I've been watching a lot of Cuphead speedruns. Now, little known fact about me. The monkey tambourine thing from Toy Story scared me as a child. Okay. Yeah, but that monkey boy scared me as a child. I don't know what it was. Toy Story, yeah. It was that guy from Toy Story 2, I think. As a child, he just, oh no. Don't get it too. No! No! The exact thing I said I did! Yes, a good job of me. I'll take your hearts. Ah! I believe there's a domino one. I believe this is it. Yes. Okay, this one's not too bad. And watch me instantly. I use a different. I don't like to use these guns. Oh my! I wouldn't if. Oh my god. My phone's at 10% battery. This isn't good. Stream lag because my phone said it was at 10%. Okay. I lost the phone I got. Nice job, me. What? Why'd you do that? Why'd you hide the person? Did they say something? After the... Okay. Now get a 3. Brain, big brain, 3. Okay. Now it doesn't matter what I get here. No! Okay. Are you kidding me? Yes! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! I did it! It's been 2 hours. No, it hasn't been. It's been like an hour and 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. This is stressful. The last boss. And if my statistics are correct, this should take me 2 to 3 attempts. I hope. I hope. Oh my gosh. Okay. The devil in one hell of a time. Last boss. I've been doing this for a while. Thank you to anyone who has tuned into the live stream. I am finishing this up, and then I'm not touching this game for a month because I'm having. Ooh. You see, although I am having fun, I could. Oh yeah, my phone percentage. It's at 7%. If I hurry this up, I can make it. If I hurry this up, I can make it. I'm not going to. I could have been cheap. I could have completed the game right then and there. I didn't have to beat the boss. I wish I. Oh. Most speedrunners press yes, but I don't like what happens after. I mean, I'm fine with characters turning into demons. That's fine, but then the title screen starts playing backwards, and I don't like that. I don't like that. Those types. Okay, God, hurry up, hurry up. So if the stream randomly cuts out, then I beat it, or my phone died. You'll never know. Six percent. Okay, please hurry up. Okay. I'm gonna be 100% silent, by the way, I'm not talking. So. Oh, okay. Now that was done. Yes! Oh, it's over. I did it. Two attempts. Took me 2 attempts. I started choking in the end there. A minus. So ladies and gentlemen, that is Cuphead beat in a singular sitting. And if we check the time, an hour and 36 minutes is what it took. And that took a lot out of me. Credits play. Play credits. I need the credits to play so I can close out the live stream. Please. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our trip through memory lane, at least for me, about how I played this game 2 years ago. Now, my channel is 5 years old. I'm not sure if I want to make a video later. Maybe, I'm not sure. But this game is amazing. I don't even think I have to say it because millions of other people has. This game is awesome. There's so much right with it. I love the art style. I love the animation. I love the sound design. The Moldenhauer brothers did amazing with this game. It's insane. And I just want to thank you, everyone who joined the live stream, for being part. It took a while, but we've come to the end of our journey, and from the time being, there will be no more Cuphead games on my channel, as I've done pretty much everything I can so far. So, until then, until the new DLC comes out at least, this game will be getting retired, and yeah. So I really want to thank you guys for watching this, and goodbye.